let's knock this out real quick. Hello, people. Good morning and good afternoon. Another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good. We're excellent. What? All right. Let's get to the news at hand here. Get all this news out the way. Remember, I told you updates are coming in. Updates coming in. Oh yeah. Games being sorted. New games coming in. Games being sorted. DLC expansion updates. Updates from the OS. Oh yeah. And then all those protons and all and wine and oh yeah. The Steam Deck gets updates. Okay. All right. Listen to this. What's up, Steam Deck fans? Steam Deck Tribe, Nation, Universe, World, Legion. What's good? Mob, what's happening? Squad, what's up? Nerds, geeks, and freaks, and you investigators. We got some news for you. We got some news for you. All right, let's see here. First things first. Let's see here. Where is it? Okay. Listen to this. It says here, Proton Pass gets passkey support for both free and paid users. Says here, Proton, a company well known for its privacy-focused service and apps that announced passkey support for its Proton Pass Manager, the ability to replace traditional and less secure passwords with a more authentication method, is now rolling out for free and paid customers of Proton Pass. And then it says open source security consistent with the open transparent nature of the passkey protocol passkey implementation and passkey application are fully open source. This approach allows the community review, contributing to a more secure and trustworthy passkey experience. Passkey sharing and interoperability in Proton passkey and passwords receive priority for both, can be shared directly to both service. The flexibility is a part of the commitment to maintain convenience in interoperability, ensuring the passkey are as user-friendly and traditional. Innovate UX UI design passkey in a straightforward way, hiding complex cryptography behind simple interface. This makes using a passkey as easy as using password, ensuring all users can securely log in without confusion. And then Rust-based implementation. Proton Pass leverage Rust for its development across all platforms. This choice ensures that consistent behavior, top-notch security, and performance across all user devices, mitigating risk of passkey corruption. Then it says here, customers who are not ready to switch to passkey can continue using traditional passwords. Proton understands that it may take a while before passkey become a universal standard across platforms and websites. For this reason, Proton will continue to improve traditional password experience related to such as emails, alias 2FA authentications. However, Proton say adopting passkey will improve security and simplify the online experience and provide security against phishing and data breaching for business customers. Okay, all right. Any comments? Nope. All right. Okay, what's the other news we got here? Keep pushing here. Let's see here. Okay. Horizon Forbidden West. Okay, here's another one. Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition is out now on Steam. Works on Steam Deck. Forbidden West has completely arrived on Steam, and thankfully it does work on Linux desktop and Steam Deck. In the Steam release announcement, the developer noted, "We will continue to make optimizations to improve compatibility on handheld PC devices, so hopefully the experience on Steam Deck will get improvement in that." Additionally, they're working on bringing AMD FSR 3, including frame generation, in a future update. And I just did a video on this. Says on our FSR 3, it says, as reported by me, Valve released update to both Proton Experimental and Proton hotfixes recently. Although this was no announcement on Proton hotfix changes, just yet. We can see that at least on Steam Deck that Valve picks Proton hotfix by default. So Proton hotfix likely has some adjustments in its needed for experience. And then Steam Deck's shots. Okay, says here. All right, that's that. Okay, next thing. Keep moving here. See AMD FSR 3.1 announced with Vulkan support, upscaling quality. Just covered it. We'll go over it again. Let's see here. AMD FSR 3.1 announced with Vulkan support, upscaling quality improvement. During the GDC, AMD announced the latest big upgrade to come for AMD Fidelity Super Resolution with 3.1 planned to launch in the second quarter 2024. The main improvements include upscaling image quality, improved temporal stability at rest and improvement, less flickering or shimmering and fizzing around objects in motion, ghosting reduction, and better preservation of detail. Decoupling FSR upscaling from frame generation allows FSR 3.1 frames generation technology to work with other upscaling solutions. New AMD Fidelity FX API makes it easier for a developer to debug and allow forward compatibility, updated version, and then Vulkan and Xbox game development kits. The first game announced to be getting AMD FSR 3.1, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, and includes some example GIFs on the improvement in the quality expected from AMD FSR 3.1, like a reduction in ghosting, which you can see in the first AMD 2.2 below, and then 3.1. And AMD said Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart runs at 1080p using AMD FSR 2.2 and 3.1 in performance mode. They also again reminded people that a 60 frames per second minimum is needed before frame generation will give the best experience in image quality and latency. Okay, all right, got that part out the way. Now what's next? Let's see here. Let's do the gaming here. Let's see what else we got. Okay, let's see. GOG revive Alpha Protocol along with Spring Sale. Okay, talked about that yesterday. Now, Red Dead Redemption 2 gets AMD FSR 2.2 and HDR10 Plus. Okay, well, Red Dead Redemption might need AMD FSR 3.1. Next, it says there, Red Dead Redemption 2 gets AMD FSR 2.2, HDR10 Plus. A rare update for Red Dead Redemption 2 has landed, and for those who want a little more performance, you might like this one, especially if you on Steam Deck. Updated version 1.32 from March 19 bumped the AMD FSR from 2.0 to 2.2, so not only will you get better performance with FSR, but now thanks to jumping 2 versions, you should see better visual quality at the same time. Nice to see Game Original in 2019 for PC. Continue to see much improvements and bug fixes later this year. And then it says game stability fixes improvement is Red Dead Redemption. General fixes fix an issue related to naturalist sample not being counted towards daily challenges. Fix an issue dead of light that result in Night Stalkers being able to collect Night Stalker masks. Fix an issue that result in ambient vehicles not appearing in certain content. Fix an issue that you result in free roam missions not launching. Improve an issue that result in player becoming stuck when entering a stable. Improve an issue that result in players being able to summon horses and wagons. Voice chat now defaults to off. Game stability and performance fix various issues that could result in a crash. Game stability and performance PC fix an issue that would result in the game crashing or failing to launch. Fix an issue that result in offline mode not working. due to Windows 11 update. Fix an issue result in crash after reporting. Other players fix issues that result in offline mode not working correctly. Add support to HDR10 Plus gaming. This will automatically set game graphics in HDR10 Plus gaming display, and compatible graphics and monitors connects via HDMI. Update fidelity super resolution FSR libraries in version 2.2. Fix an issue that result in 3200 by 2400 resolution being available. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2, folks. Next it should be getting FSR 3.1. I'll keep you updated on that. Okay, we do gaming. Okay, Last of Us adds FSR 3 support. Talked about that yesterday. Yeah. And what else? It says it adds for those of you interested the most out of Last of Us Part 1 on Linux desktop and Steam. You may want to check out patch version 1.3.1. The latest update release March 19th has a small but mighty looking changelog. Add support for AMD FSR 3 super resolution. Add support for AMD FSR 3 frame generation. Together, the update should bring a decent uplift in performance at the expense of visual, although this is very hardware and driver version depending. Given its test on Kubuntu. Okay. Anything else? Okay. You find this game on a Humble Store in Steam. And this is The Last of Us Part 1. Alright. Now, let's see what else we got. Oh, speaking of Proton. Yeah, Proton 9.2. Uh-oh. Another update. Told you, updates are like this. Rolling in. Anyway, keep moving here. What else we got? Let's see here. GE Proton release. ULWGL gets renamed to UMU, Unified Linux Wine Game Launcher. Thomas Glorious Eggroll Kreider has released the latest GE Proton with a bunch of upgrades plus some newest news about the Unified Linux Wine Game Launcher. As a reminder, GE Proton is a community-built version of Proton not supported by Valve that often has fixes Valve can't distribute sometimes for legal reasons, other times for a more QA testing time. For GE Proton 9.2, the changes are Wine update to latest bleeding edge, DXVK update to latest Git, VKD3D Proton update to latest Git, DXVK Navapi update to latest Git, upstream Proton change added, upstream Steam client changes added, ULWGL Proton renamed to UMU Proton, fixes per upstream project, previous noted WMV playback regression appears to be fixed, now working with Ultimate Marvelverse Capcom 3 again. And then it says ULWGL Unified Linux Wine Game Launcher, as noted above, has now been renamed to UMU. What is it? A unified launcher for Windows game on Linux. It is essentially a copy of the Steam Linux runtime / Steam runtime tools that Valve uses for Proton, with some modification made so that it can be used outside of Steam. So it's not a launcher in the sense of Heroic or Lutris, but a tool used by other launchers to properly run outside of Steam. And about the renaming on Mastodon, they said, so we've decided on UMU as the rename for ULWGL. UMU, a chamber used for baking or heating. Anyway, they're funny. All right, what else we got? Let's see what else we got here. So, okay, we got that. Okay, I see the updates are coming in, man. Okay, Halo Infinite Heat adds easy anti-cheat. I think I covered this already. Yep. Easy anti-cheat to catch cheaters. It says various weapon balancing introduce firefight custom so modders can have even more fun creating things, various improvements. Okay, I already covered that. Okay, all right. Okay, I already covered that. An overhaul network model that should result in less rubbers banding movement, taking damage around corners, other issues causing by becoming desynchronized with the multiplayer servers, a fresh of squad battles with new maps made by players using Forge. All right, and let's see, already covered that already. Let's see here. What else we got? Yeah, man, updates are coming in. Proton Experimental fix up EA classic games and fix more regression. Oh yeah. Oh, it's getting dark here. Oh, turn the light. It says here, Proton, a really fun release of Proton Experimental has landed for Linux and Steam Deck, fixing up some issues with a bunch of classic EA games that recently hit Steam. And it says for release date March 20th. Changelog is listed below. Now playable SimCity 3000 Unlimited, Command and Conquer Red Alert, and Yuri Revenge, Command and Conquer Tiberian Sun. And at last I can relive some fond memories with this Command and Conquer classic I grew up with. It's so nice to see Valve fix up everything possible in Proton to make them work all on Linux, the power of open source, and in action once again to play what you want, a Fortnite platform. Then it says other fixes and improvement, fix Proton experimental regression that made Total War 3 Kingdoms unplayable, fix new prefix failing to initialize on file systems that do not support copy file range system call, add support for Steam SDK 1.59, fix a few 9.0 regression. Carmageddon max damage is playable again. And that's Proton Experimental. All right. Yeah, updates. Man, the Steam, this thing gets updates, man. The Steam Deck. Okay, let me see what else. Okay. And anything else? Anything else? Okay, let's see. I think that's it. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Explicit sync WAN protocol, merge WAN protocol. If you own an NVIDIA GPU and run WAN regression, you might have experienced visual glitches. Some application, they can be minor or quite extreme. The issue only seems to affect WAN application, as is explained in detail. X-Server issue tracker. It explained that NVIDIA driver does not support implicit buffer synchronization, which is what it is, used across open source stacks. This is why AMD and Intel GPU don't face the same issue, as drivers for those cards have implicit sync support. That being said, explicit synchronization can benefit all graphics driver. This is while NVIDIA driver could implement implicit sync support, it wasn't complete fix and could have some downsides. So a conversation shift to creating explicit sync WAN protocol that merged the requests, which was open 2 years ago. Several people from different projects like Genome, KDE, WL Roots, and NVIDIA was just merged on March 20th. Okay, all right. Then it says once all merge requests that depends on this protocol are merged, the flickering issue on Wayland with the NVIDIA GPU should be gone for good. And then it says NVIDIA is targeting the 555 driver series for explicit sync support. The beta release of the 555 driver is expected May 15th. All right. Yeah. Technology, folks. All right. What else we got? Okay. Suyu emulator continues. Well, the emulation community ain't backing down one bit, and they're coming. They are coming. Let's see here. Full rebrand, icons generation, error handling, Q launch initial integration, GitLab CI for authorized build, required all keys to be user provided along with firmware, improve add-on manage, various crash fixes, initial works for macOS support, fix for video playback, AMD device, enable more features on AMD proprietary driver, multiple API implementation, remove all telemetries, new user face option, and improve QoL changes. He said, do you think Nintendo will attempt to shut down this too? Considering they haven't. Ryu Jinx, it may not be all that likely. We'll have to wait and see. Well, as soon as they look, when it comes to this emulation stuff, as soon as Nintendo try to shut one down, another one pops back up. So they're in an everlasting battle with the emulation community, because emulation is not going to stop anytime soon. People are going to make emulation, but to me, this goes back to the virtual console, and Nintendo should have taken care of it, and they refused to. So there's a price to be paid, Okay, all right. Let's see. Anything else I got to talk about? Let's see. Genome. It goes back. It really goes back to that, man. Because when they created that issue with the Wii and the DS, and then the Wii U and the 3DS, it became clear. So that's where the problem is stemming from. Let's see. Genome 46 is out now with experimental variable refresh rate (VRR). The release many Genome fans have been waiting for. It's here and it's looking really fancy. Genome 46 available for now. Being experimental, refresh rate, VRR support for mass more course. While I am a KDE Plasma user myself, I still impressed by all the features and small touches the Genome team managed to keep bringing to the table. Competition is great even for the desktop environment. And then it says some of what you expect to see include performance improvement, bump up security, rendered improvement for better looking interface, a new global search feature, a big upgrade to the file manager with better performance, and a sleek looking dynamic progress indicator for file operation, support for Microsoft OneDrive in their one-line account system, a new dedicated remote login option, tons of improvement to the system, setting up apps, various abilities, improvements, and the list goes on. All right, what else we got? And fun skelter. Anyway, look, when it comes, this emulation stuff is gonna, the only reason because they were using Tears of the Kingdom, that's why they went after him. So yeah, Fun Skelter Art and Rally, Skelter Games, Hell is other announced Golden Lap. Golden Lap is a new minimalistic racing strategy game announced by the developer Fun Skelter, Art of the Rally, and Strickler Games. This is not a racing game where you control. Instead, you will be managing a team from the press release. In this strategy game, motorsport management game, you will step into the fashionable shoes of a legend in making All this time you'll stay behind the scenes instead of sliding behind the wheel. Okay, all right. It's kind of like Madden football. You know, football manager. You're not behind the racing wheel, but you're behind the you know, you're the part like a management team trying to manage a race. Anyway, so Golden Lap. When is this game? Where's this game at? Oh, it's on Steam. And yeah, it says no platform has been announced yet, so it's not clear if it have native Linux support like Art Rally. I'm sure it will work in Proton, though if not. But anyway, Fun Skelter. Anyway, look, emulation. You know, developers are gonna, you know, continue to emulate, make emulators. I would say they just don't mess with Nintendo's. Don't mess with Nintendo, you know, games, you know, that Nintendo themselves make, you know, and stay away from them. I mean, keep doing what they keep making these, keep doing. If they love making emulators, keep doing it. So yeah. But other than that, man, that's all the news I got to report on this this Steam Deck front. Had to get this out. Had to get it out. So yeah. Game industry, move on. FSR 3.1 is here. Proton is getting updates. Proton hotfix. GE Proton getting updates. Yeah. Wine get updates. You know, Steam OS get updates. Games sorted. You know, games being coming in. You know, being released coming in get updates. Games that's being sorted, they get updates. DLCs and expansions. So yeah, another day. Another day, another chapter within the Steam Deck community. So yeah. Yesterday, actually, there's more news to come. So I'll keep you guys up to date on what's going on. Oh yeah. But other than that, man, you guys are good. Spring sale is still going on. I think it's over in a couple of days. So get your games while you can. If you didn't buy any games in the spring sale, there's always summer, there's always autumn, and there's a winter. Being that you keep your health in check, so you can see those sales when they come, you know. So, yeah. But other than that, man, you guys are good. News, deals, games, and updates the usual way. Yeah. On the Steam Deck and Linux. You know, when I saw the FSR 3.1, I just jumped all over it. You know, didn't hesitate. You know, so yeah. I just keep pushing with this. But other than that, man, there's new. See, Dragon Dogma, Horizon Forbidden West, Ghost of Tsushima, Assassin's Creed Valhalla comes out next year. Oh yeah, 2024 is good. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy it. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Borg, Dark Side. Come on. Peace.